Hey guys, I'm gonna record a video on how you can upgrade Windows 10 to Windows 11 and your computer is not supported entirely. As you can see, I'm using a virtual machine. I've set it to have less than 4 gigs of RAM, unlike the requirements for Windows 11, which are 4 gigs and above. I have this set to 3 gigs. I have it set to be a Generation 1 virtual machine, so a virtual machine that technically supports XP and older, pretty much. And yeah, so I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna full screen. I'll wait for that to finish. I'm going to full screen. No full screen, okay. So here, this is the average setup if you'd boot into it. So let's go next, install now. But yeah, the method I'm going to be using today is something called the server method, when you trick it into installing Windows Server. I'm just gonna say I don't have a product key here because I don't care. Okay, that doesn't really matter now anyways. Next, I'm going to use the server method, tricking the Windows 11 installer to install Windows Server for like unsupported computers. So here, if I just click next, should start installing. I'll come back to you when this finishes. Okay, so it finished installing the first part. We won't click anything here, and I should most probably eject that. Been a long time since I've seen that logo. I've always used Windows 11 since I figured out how to upgrade the rest of my devices. Anyways, here's where it'll continue the, let's say, more GUI part of the setup. And I have a Windows 11 USB plugged into my host computer, and we're gonna try that method. If you want, you can make a bootable USB off like Microsoft Creation Media, or if you have an ISO, that works the same as well. But you just need either an ISO or a copy of all the installation files for Windows 11. That's all you need. And of course, a PC running Windows 10 or older. And hopefully it can even run the setup.exe, so like not a 32-bit system. Anyways, I'm gonna wait for this to actually load in and start working. I'll get back to you when this actually starts working again. Okay, so it's doing something now. Okay, there. Oh my god, is it boot looping or something? Huh. Anyways, you can close that. There we go. I'm gonna make this say we don't have an internet connection, because you can do all this offline. The installing part. This part, you probably already have a Windows 10 PC already set up, but if you don't, I'm pretty sure you can say I have no internet. But what I'm gonna do here is gonna be entirely offline. If you have an ISO, like I said before, if you have an ISO or the copy of the installation files and you don't need to download them, you can do all this offline. You can just say yes. I gotta say this is a nice setup thing. Skip. This is a nice setup. I mean, I do like the Windows 11 one, but it eats up way too much RAM, and the Windows 11 logo it pops up at startup absolutely, like, it takes a long time to load. Well, for me, because I've always installed it on old devices. Anyways, now you can see we're at the network thing. I can just say I have no internet, or I don't have internet. It's gonna be like a button over here or something. Sit back and relax while we work our magic. Don't turn off your device. Shut down. Okay, no. This is taking its precious time. Totally not because it's running as a Generation 1 virtual machine with less, well, slightly above 3 gigs of RAM, barely making the requirements for Windows 11. Even that takes a while. Okay. Thanks for your patience. Okay, can we do the network setup now? I mean, not do the network setup? I guess not. I'll come back to you when this works. When this gets to the part where I can say I don't have internet. Okay, so it just entirely skipped that. Can I just do this? Offline account. Yeah. You can't do this in Windows 11 anymore. Limited. Name. Hackatech. Create a super memorable password. Easy. Anyways. Just a moment. Yeah, I've given you many moments. Okay. No, I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't care about that either. I think this is the, oh, no. Okay, now can we, there we go. We should be getting into the desktop any second. I will tell you when we get there. Alright, so we're in the desktop now. I have no idea if you can floppy drive A, DVD drive. Okay, I have the files, but I need to import them over here somehow. I will be right back. Okay, so I've been able to mount the USB into the virtual machine after a while. If you're on real hardware, you will never experience this problem. Ever. Gotta love that background. Anyways, I've been able to mount it. Now this is the part that you need to focus on. You can skip to like any other part in the video, but anyways, here, this PC, here it is, right? This is a USB. I made it in Rufus, so that's why it has the strange name. I have a little txt file I made, but we're gonna ignore that. I'll post the I'll post the commands I do in the comments. Anyways, gonna open command prompt. Admin, if you want to. The setup will open as an admin anyway. cd d. Oh, sorry, like this. What the brain cell? cd d. Yeah. Wait, dir. Okay, that's not me using my brain. Don't ask questions. Can I open? Can you not open it in terminal? Okay, cmd, just normal. Okay, cd d. D. When your device is not ready, what do you want me to do? Again, you won't run into this problem ever, but yeah, this is fine. Okay, I'm just gonna try PowerShell. I have no idea why. Anyways, this usually should just work. cd d, because it doesn't exist. Can I not open the USB with, okay, but the command is supposed to do cd sorry, d, device is not ready. Oh my god, why is it not ready? It's there, it's showing this time. cdd. Okay, hold up, give me a second. I need to change. Oh wait, cd. I think I got it. Wait, no, I don't do dir, should I? Okay, no, that's not cd d. cd d What do you mean it's not ready? I'm just gonna copy the files over to this. That's probably gonna help me a ton. Here, all these files, you're gonna want to take Control C. I'm just gonna drag them into documents. That's surprisingly fast. But anyways, what I'm gonna do, change directory C users hack attack, or whatever the name on your account is, documents. This is where I moved it. You might have just used USB and you could have just done this. Anyways, now we're here, dir. Yeah, everything's still moving. Give a second. Okay, dir. We're gonna see setup.exe. Now, once you this command shouldn't matter, but you have to change your directory to where all these files are. Right. This one I've made, so ignore it if it's not there. This is the command you need to do. Setup.exe /product server. What this does, it runs the setup.exe, but it makes the installation setup for server like Windows 7 2003 and stuff, or let's say unsupported devices. Anyways, we'll do this here. Akio Consulting, that's just the thing when I'm using my software to create the USB. But anyways, it should start opening up any second now. There it is. So if you were going to do this on some other computer, you'd go through the setup and it would say that it's not compatible. But since we're doing the server method and we're saying for it to install on let's say a server computer, it's going to it's going to think that it's installing on a server computer, which is unsupported. So we're just I don't know if this is actually supported anyway, but we're just using that method to bypass all the requirements for Windows 11. And since Windows 10 is like losing support in October, which is a good OS. Anyways. Oh wait, no, I don't want Wi-Fi. No. Oh my god. Forgot to turn off Wi-Fi. Okay, can I? There we go. Getting a few things ready. I should have disconnected this network. Change adapter options. Disable. Yeah. Accept. Choose what to keep. Okay. We are going to make a text document. And if it survives this, it shows that you don't lose your data and you upgrade. I'm gonna ignore that, but I'm gonna call it secret. Because I'm gonna put some words into it. And you're gonna if it survives, I'm gonna show you what's inside it. Let me pause and put in what I'm putting in the text. Alright, that's all good. This shouldn't get updates because, well, surprise, surprise. But we should get this working. I'm going to full screen, just so this looks somewhat nicer. Anyways, let's go. Hell yeah. It's just it's just Windows in Windows 11. It doesn't have Windows 11 on it, just Windows. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Can I change the icon? Oh, that's not fun. Checking for updates 83%. You shouldn't find updates at all. There we go. Okay. This part, it might show like a pop-up message saying your computer isn't supported, but I'm pretty sure it might not say that because this is just a virtual machine. anyways, let's give it some time. No, screw it. When I can click any of the buttons, I will let you know. BRB. Okay, making sure your PC has enough space. There we go. It should have said that we can't. Here, okay. Certain apps and features may have additional requirements above Windows 11 minimum system requirements. Some features from previous versions of Windows aren't available in Windows 11. Ha. Anyways, 11 Pro personal files and apps. That's the almost everything. You'll be able to manage your Windows settings as well. Okay, cool. Next. Okay, but if you are on unsupported hardware like a Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon, just for example, it's gonna show a small pop-up box like in a text store format with a what is it, a yellow exclamation mark saying your PC may not have the minimum requirements for Windows 11. It should say accept. You should click that. If that doesn't show up, that means, and like it fails, that means that you didn't do setup.exe / product server. You need to do the product server so you can bypass the requirements. But I'll wait for this to finish again. Huh. I never did like Edge. Okay, we're finally here. Install Windows 11 Pro. I have no idea how this activated on its own. And no, I didn't do anything about that. Keep personal files and apps. I'm not clicking that button at all. I'm not clicking that button either. And then we should just click install. And it'll install. Once you see this screen, you know that there's no possible errors that can happen here unless you've like unplugged your computer or you've edited a bunch of system files. But this is the part, and this is the home stretch. This is like, you can sit back and relax. Errors can happen, I apologize for that, but this is the part where you can just chill out, sit back and relax. And since this is running on 3 gigs, this is gonna take some time. You don't want to click cancel. But anyways, we've made it this far. Let's just hope we get to the GUI screen of the Windows 11 thing. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, see you when this works. Yo, you gotta subscribe, bro. Listen to the Windows sticky notes before this turns on, and whenever this. My English no longer Englishes. When this reaches 100%, you gotta subscribe. If this works, you gotta subscribe. So subscribe. Okay, here we are. Your PC will restart in a few moments. Okay, restarting. Moment of truth. Yes, Windows 11. See, it was too easy, bro. It's too easy. Now you know you have to subscribe, don't you? You have to subscribe now. Yeah. And remember, the .txt file is still there. Oh, come on. I don't want Windows updates. I don't need the Windows updates. Okay, if I was able to disconnect. Okay. If I was able to disconnect Wi-Fi, I would. But by the pace that the Windows updates are going so far, you don't have money yet. It's all good. Anyways, 61%. But look at that, we're already at Windows 11. We're already working on updates on Windows 11. We went from a 3 gig Generation 1 Hyper-V VM to Windows 11. This, how I was doing it, it was definitely a lot harder to do. But again, this method is designed for real hardware. You can do this on a VM, but it's just easier if you download the ISO instead of having some USB. Okay, it's probably easy on both ways, but I experienced some problems doing it. I fixed it though, cause I'm hacker tech. I'm good at tech. But yeah, we're here. Windows 11. You just need a Windows 11 ISO or the files inside the ISO, command prompt, and that's about it. I'll put the commands in the description, and yeah, I'll see you when we hit the desktop, and I'll show you what's in the .txt I made. And I'm guessing everyone that's watched this video already definitely knows what it's saying. Okay, I don't know why it's stuck at 67. I'll come back to you when it actually gets to the desktop. Alright, working on updates 100%. We have a mouse, we have this. Oh yeah, look at that. It was just too easy. You're looking at that right there, it was too easy. Oh my god, not again. I'll come back to you when the screen actually starts working. You can see it was already way too easy. We're in Windows 11. Okay, yes, the txt file survived. It still has the old mail icon. No updates yet. Yeah. Ooh, nearby sharing. I might try to send a file or something. Probably not. That's crazy. What's this? Just engine settings and file explorer. 23 minutes ago. No way the setup took 23 seconds. 23 minutes. Okay, anyways. Moment of truth. You got it, bro.